Oh my gosh, what's that? M Candy's not dead. That's right, kids. I'm not dead. I've been very busy, but anyways, enough of that. I'm back with part 6. I know last time I said I was going to be doing shading, but unfortunately my airbrush is still dead. So today I'm actually going to be going over how to paint eyes. I won't be using an airbrush for this. It'll be strictly hand painting. Even ever since I have been airbrushing, I've never ever airbrushed eyes, just because I like it as my own personal touch, and yeah, I think eyes make a huge impact, so I've always hand painted them, and I hope you enjoy, and hopefully my airbrush will be back up and running soon enough, and I will get back to shading, because it seems like everybody wants to know that one. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hi, I'm back. So because the eyes are so important to me, I usually keep a couple of reference pictures. This one over here is the one that came with the kit, and then I blow up a couple of pictures that I can find of the kit on the internet. And you know, I'm not really liking the look of the eyes on this Asuka picture, just because it doesn't really look like her, so I am going to change it up a little bit. But yeah, let's get started. So before I start painting, I like to sketch out the eye with pencil to see what it's going to look like before I actually start going in with paint. It's a lot easier to correct than going in with paint right away. So yeah, it's definitely going to look a lot different from the picture. Like I said, I'm giving it more of an Asuka feel as opposed to building the kit as the other person or other people have made it. So so far I've got the actual eye drawn in, and I'm just going to go in and draw the actual pupil. Yeah, I'm liking that. I mean, if you've ever seen Yoshiyuki Sadamoto, who is the creator of the characters in Evangelion, it's a lot different from this. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're really nice, but I like to stick with the actual character design. And yeah, and this is what I have. You can see that. And yeah, that's just the penciling. So I'm actually going to give her eyes 2 tones, and I'm going to start off with the darker one and just go in right near her pupil. Don't want to put on too much paint, so if you put too much, just glop it back in. Might look really sloppy right now, but once you go in with the black, it'll look a lot better. And for this, I'm just using a regular acrylic paint. The one that I was showing you before in the very first video, the Duncan. And it's fairly watered down. You don't want it too thick, or else it's gonna look kind of clumpy. And that's why I'm going over it twice, just so you can get the color on there. Okay, and then let that dry, and then we'll go in with the lighter. So now all I've done was added a little bit of white to the exact same color. And I'm just going to put some underneath. Try to stay in the lines as much as possible so you don't have to try to correct the white later. Just more time and more work and more effort, which I don't like doing. So now I'm actually going to use the black paint to pencil the rest of the eye in. And this time you don't want to water down the paint, because if you water it down it'll be a little bit too wet and it'll just make a big mess. And you want to do this almost like it's a pen. And I don't think I can actually do this while I'm talking, so I'm just going to try to do some of this for you guys. But anyways, I'll continue on and then I'll show you when I'm done. So I finished inking it out. Doesn't she look tormented? But anyways, I'm just going to add the little white details, that's pretty signature for Yashiki Sadamoto. He always seems to put them right in the left corner. And once again, no talking. Yeah, it looks good. And for some reason, I find that that little dot just adds so much depth. Try not to fidget too much with it, because you'll regret it later. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So what you want to do is you want to put like a glaze over it to make it look like it's somewhat wet, and I will get to that now. Sorry, before you do that, actually, you want to put a little bit of sealer, yeah, this stuff, anyways, before you actually put the gloss coat on there, just to actually seal the paint in before you do that, so just a little bit will do plenty. Make sure that the paint has completely dried before you do this. Yeah, and let that bad boy dry. So now I take some Future Floor Wax, put it in a little cup, and use a Q-tip to put it on, and then you just glop it in there. And you just leave it on. You don't have to worry about putting too much, because you can never, well, I like my eyes really glossy. Usually I put on a layer and then I put another layer over top, and I think that usually gives me a good look. And anyways, that's how you make eyes. So I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who's watching. I'm really sorry this part took so long. Unfortunately, life happens. And yeah, so I hope you guys all stay tuned. Like I said, hopefully my airbrush will be up and running soon enough. And yeah.